Go get that bag. It's still good. I know y'all miscreants are here complaining that I ain't online, that I ain't streaming, and I don't see you in the chat. Anyways, hi. You're hello. God damn it. I thought you were working tonight. Oh no, it's like 11 for you, isn't it? You're going to be disappointed in me? That's... yeah, I can't be any more disappointed than I am in any of you normally. Maybe now it's time for me to paint Phobos Librarian. I ain't got nothing better to do. Plus insomnia is telling me to no sleep. That's so real of you. I'm gonna be painting up Trench Crusade, but right now I'm eating. Playing Hearts of Iron 4 right now? Oh my god, you fucking boomer, man. Turn off the waiting room again. Twin, you're late again. Do not call me twin when you live in fucking Poland. We are not the same. Nobody's invading Mexico. Or America. It's so funny how uninvadable America is. You shouldn't be streaming while driving. Apo, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna do things to you. No work on Monday or Tuesdays, just watching a bit before I sleep. Gotcha. Well, I hope you like listening to me eat chicken quesadillas. Please, Jesus Christ. You bastard, I wasn't ready. What the fuck you mean you were ready? I gave 30 minutes head notice that I was gonna be online. I burnt a tortilla really bad today. Apo, you're white, right? I think that's just like a rite of passage you have to do. You have to fuck up somebody's food. Estonian folklore is low-key fire. That's so random. I accidentally left it on low heat for 20 minutes. What the fuck? I'm Colombian. Apo, find the closest bridge and jump off of it. You've disgraced the bloodline. Can't be in here coming in being a Colombian and burning tortillas. That's insane. Arguably, you cook tortillas better than most fucking Mexicans. You can't be doing that. Yo, Pablo, is that you? Fucking goddamn white people. They see one person of slightly dark skin coloration and they ask if their name is Pablo. Dio, do you know anything about Estonian folklore? No. I live in America. We have Wendigos and shit. Closest bridge, probably over the Mississippi. I'm pale as fuck. Kraft is cooler. Kraft mac and cheese? Fuck it. I'm eating, so I'm not looking any of this up. I've not eaten in since lunch, and it's already 8:24. Dude, work was fucking annoying today. I'm not gonna go into the details, but I will just go ahead and say normally I'm inside. Today something something fucked up. It wasn't anything like major. It was just kind of like business as usual, or something is just like unfortunate happens, and I just end up outside pretty much. I was outside for like 2 or 3 hours in total time. It's not that it's hot, but it's still fucking uncomfortable, and it's annoying being outside for 2 to 3 hours. Boo, outside. Yeah, it's not that I hate the outside. I just hate the outside of California. It sucks. It'll be worse. Like I'd be living in like, what is it? Like Florida or Louisiana, where it's like 100% humidity all the time and it's hot. God, they just put straight fucking ice in my goddamn drink. This thing is fucking insane. Sorry if that was loud, but I also don't care. Florida sucks ass. I've been there twice. The fact that you've been there more than once is concerning. What the fuck are you going to Florida for, of all places? Because clearly you're going for something. Disney? It's a very shitty excuse, I'm sorry. By the way, I'm not going to play the song because this stream would probably get demonetized or age restricted, but I implore everybody here to fucking go listen to the song Big Dick Randy. It is the funniest shit I've heard in a very long time. Oh, Jesus. Fine, it was Universal. I forgot there's a Universal in Florida. I'll go grab a soda from the fridge, wizard. I'll go grab a soda from the fridge real quick because they literally put no drink in my fucking drink. Have returned. Oh, I see you want to do this the hard way. That's okay. I call you Chris Handsome. Have you ever heard of the Beast of Bray Road? What is all this shit? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Is this like folklore shit going on? I'm a warrior. I call you Chris Handsome. Someone decide, do I play my heretics or do I play my new Antioch? Or do I paint them for this stream? What should I paint? I likes you and I wants you. Such a fucking crazy episode. I likes you and I wants you. I like how only like 3 people spell my name correctly. It's fucking great. God told me to paint his faithful. Okay, I guess I'm painting New Antioch. It's just a dog van, nothing interesting. Fucking Mexican farmers, when I tell them about the fucking La Chupacabra, it's just a dog, man. The dog in question fucking draining blood out of cows and shit. This is diorama now, Lamau. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Finish my food real quick and then I can get starting on painting. How is the Legionnaire gonna borrow a French fry? Legionnaire, are you gonna give it back? Are you guys talking about fucking cryptids? I'd say fucking save this shit for Detective Ridiculous, but that shit's gone now. Most unfortunate. He started it. How is a cultist gonna borrow a stem? And Nurgle, is you gonna give it back? I love Polish folklore. Ah, yes, I too love Polish folklore. I love the Gehamninen that breaks into your house and steals your left kidney on every 3rd Halloween. Just boils down to scary lady and dragons. That's actually incredibly more boring than I thought it was gonna be. I think that's German. Yeah, that's what I said, Polish. Favorite cryptid is Bake Ujira. Why are you talking about Jav actresses? What is that? It's not a real name. Also, AJ, you can't spell shit. Why do you want too big? The giant whale skeleton that summons typhoons. That's so dumb. You know, you could be like D tier, like the Japanese, like the giant foot type shit. Never mind, I changed my answer. I didn't even know you had an answer to begin with. I got to find Funny American cryptids. Bigfoot is always funny solely because it could literally just be a dude in a suit, and that's just hilarious to me. Oh no, the roadhead demon, don't get in my car. Me fucking when I live in Chainsaw Man. Funny thing is that it was a dude in a suit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was definitely a dude in a suit, and people like for some reason still believe it's real. Chainsaw Man was peak. I don't like Chainsaw Man. I'm not gonna make any friends with this. I don't like Chainsaw Man. I think it's stupid. Go wash my hands real quick, and then we'll get started on painting some new Antioch. I fucking stepped away for 5 seconds. Calm the fuck down. What I need to do is I need to figure out a color scheme because, like, hold on. Because this is my oh, let me get the text off the screen. This is my color scheme right now for my new Antioch, and I use Red Brigade models because I think they look cool. And it's just like, what do I do different? What can I add that isn't gold to spice this up? That's what I'm struggling to figure out right now. Why doth thou forsake us? Because I need to fucking paint. That's why. Struggling to think of a color scheme for this guy. I want green, and I want the silver, and I want the gray for the belts. But that's like, technically speaking, he's done. Brass. Yeah, but like where? I need more than just brass. Brass would actually probably look good with the green, though. You are right. Green and brass. I already kind of do that for my Skaven, but also I could just do it for these guys too. It doesn't really matter. Brass on the sword would actually look kind of sick, now that I think about it. I don't own a brass, I'm gonna have to mix it up, but still. Light green, thanks. That was helpful. Just dust on the base. You really like green, huh? Green is my favorite color. I own 20 of these paints. 20 of them. They're my favorite shade of green. Sorry, can you speak up? I'm brushing my teeth. Fuck you. I broke in. Will there be an Iron Warriors painting and building stream soon? There was a stream yesterday. Not really building, but painting. I painted up this guy. He's not done yet, but this is Baselon. This is the guy who was screaming in the video of the Emperor's Children in the beginning. I painted him up on stream yesterday. He still needs to be finished, but you know, he's basically there. I need to darken these gloves. Bro missed the Drake stream. The what? Do not speak of that accursed creature. I assume you said something funny. People are pressing the... Someone's pressing the heart button a lot. I don't know what that is when the heart starts popping up. Like, what is that? I don't know what that is. Now you brought attention to it, and I'm just seeing hearts getting spammed. What is this? Is it just emotes? Just like, it's literally just emotes. I could just start spamming this. Drake is my favorite dragon type trainer. Is Drake also your favorite rapper? Looks dope. I can't imagine Iron Warriors going fast, but it looks good. I can, because he's on a jet bike, and that's funny. Being on a jet bike and blasting white girl music. As is my God-given right. I paid for the speedometer. I am going to use the whole speedometer. Yeah, I'll probably do brass. Okay, I'm done brushing my teeth. Cool. Fucking good for you, Appo. Hi, Tristan. Haven't seen you in a bit. Welcome back. Look at how people painted their Red Brigade. Probably painted them red. That's fucking crazy. Wild. That's the thing about like the Red Brigade is like they actually do have more colors than just red, but it's also only still like 3, maybe 4 colors. I missed 5 minutes. Are we still talking about folklore? We're not talking about folklore anymore. I'm actually trying to paint. But the field gnomes? We're not talking about the fucking field gnomes. I am known amongst my friends as being particularly tubular. That's a very Willem Dafoe thing to say. You know, I'm pretty tubular myself. I hate this short. Real. Oh, fun fact about my D&D campaigns. Gnomes are banned. You are not allowed to play a gnome. I despise gnomes with intense hatred. I've been very busy with researching Bastion forts. I think they look good in a Warhammer setting. That is some peak autism, and I approve. Don't you say models are dope? All I really care about is third-party studios making cool war bands. Remnants of Byzantium and Trench Cossacks episode with Trippinsy. That's what I really like about. Like, I can give Factory Fortress as much shit as I want, and they do kind of deserve it, but the fact that they're allowing people to make models for their stuff and they fully support it is just fucking sick, and I really love that. Oh god, Lost is gifting again. Thank you, Lost, you fucking sociopath. More people for the server, oh god. God, there's so much fucking cool concept art for Trench Crusade. There's just like third-party stuff. It looks so fucking nice too. God, I love it. Personally, I like halflings. They're finer for me. Halflings are okay. I like halflings just because their entire lore is that they just like eating food. Drow, I've always loved my drow. I like dark elves. I don't particularly like drow. Drow are boring. They just like worship spiders and shit. But I also just like dark elves because I like dark evil women. Everyone who joined the server via Lost, make sure to type in general your funniest catchphrase. Please no. Rocket stone miners. Do not say miners after that. Anything below 5 inhuman. Agreed. You're below 5 feet tall, you should be classified as something else. Oh god, Kitty's gifting as well. Thank you, Kitty. Fucking all you were saying. If I see that Barack Obama with Deku hair one more time, I might actually lose my mind. I like the rogue class, so halflings give a little stealth and speed upgrades. I just play human and I play battle master. That's all that's just me. But I also don't play IDM. where's my super suit? Where's my, there it is. Or my skirmish warfare box. I'm a warlock main in D&D. I thought you were gonna say fucking, I don't know why. I thought you were gonna say something else. In like in Destiny. Guardian basic fighter. Yeah, I love basic fighter. Fighter's fun. You wanna know why fighter's fun? Because you can do fucking anything with it. You can do anything with fighter. You just have to be creative. Same thing can be done with wizards, but if you're playing wizard, you're expected to be creative in general. Except most people who play wizards and shit are not creative. They just say, I cast, oh Jesus, I cast so and so. That's why, like, I don't want to bring up Critical Role because like those are like literal actors. They say they're voice actors. They're much more than just voice actors, but oh god, the bubbles are coming for me. The reason why I like Critical Role so much, especially like Caleb, Liam's character, is like he would describe like all the motions and the spell components that he's using every time he casts a spell, which I really fucking appreciate because it gave a lot more life to his character other than I cast Fireball. Shit like that is so fucking cool. I love that. Is there a Hanso Mini for 40k? No, there is not. There are 3D prints out there that you can get, but there's no official Hanso Mini. I've always liked rogues and warlocks because they seem to be like the ones who need the darkest backstories and why they are the way they are. You know what my favorite backstory is? My favorite backstory is I'm a mercenary and I'm just making money for my family and I have a wife that I love, so romance is not a thing for me. That's my favorite thing. Like you have a life at home, something that you actually care about, that you have ties to, and you're out adventuring because, you know, you just need to put food on the table for people who you care about. Only wizard, also wizards only taking combat spells. That shit's annoying. My friends, thankfully, they do grab utility, but not a lot of utility. Still, barbarians, for paladins don't love God enough. People who hate on fighter also hate on people that play humans. Humans are perfect. Humans are amazing for humans are just amazing as just like a basis of just like for being in a fantasy race because they're the standard and everything else around them is weird, which is so fun. I need to romance the old man shopkeep though. No, you cut his throat and you threw him down the stairs. You didn't even throw him downstairs. You carried him halfway through and you stopped. Either two-hand battlemaster fighter or lawful good paladin. That is just pro civilization. That's great. The hate for fighters is dumb. As hate for vanilla is a great flavor, by the way. We already had the vanilla discussion before you ended up finding this channel. Vanilla is the ultimate flavor. It is the litmus test of flavors. It is the standard. Mercenaries are cool. Landsknechts are probably the coolest mercenaries. I don't know much about mercenaries to really like have a comment on that. My Wraith Knight Wizard has 3 different ways to cast spells based on power. Weak forehead crystal, medium chest reactor, and strong, super strong unhinged jaw mouth beam. The one time I tried to give my paired backstory, they got mad because they had a shared gold pile and my mercenary fighter refused based on his backstory and the party told him that they didn't want me to play with him. That's kind of cringe. I feel like there's always like, you should always like take into consideration. I'm not saying you're in the wrong, by the way, but I'm just saying you should always take into consideration who the group you're playing with is. Because, you know, sometimes people want to do one thing or another, and sometimes you have conflicting backstories. That's something I've had to learn with my group, is that sometimes people's characters don't get along. And you know what we do? I tell everybody to grow the fuck up and get along. That doesn't stop us from arguing, but that's just because we're fucking human and we argue all the time. The reason why humanity is kicking D&D is because we need to compensate for our lack of longevity with speed by speed running lichdom and making guns. Making guns in a fantasy setting is so funny, man. I love it. Dropped a mini. That would have been bad. That's actually one of the minis that I needed too. Jesus. Let's paint on my sniper priest, or I guess this is a sniper prioress, not a priest. Dust on her, as usual. Dust on all my minis. Humans exist in D&D because we are rabbits. Also that. Humans just fuck a lot. I can't play with people who only play with people who can't take the settings somewhat seriously. Like, jokes are good, but at the end of the day, at the end of the year, I still want to be somewhat serious. That's how I am. I'm fine with my players joking, but I also Istra is probably still here, so he knows what I'm talking about. I also get pissed off when people aren't paying attention, or two, don't take the story seriously. At least seriously enough to the effort that I'm putting into it, because there's been times where just like I don't put effort into like what we're doing in the session, and we're just doing a session because like let's just like, you know, get gear or do a combat or have some fun. I remember like we literally for like half the first campaign we did, it got to a point where everybody was just like wandering around and doing everything but the main story, and I had to like threaten the lives of everybody's characters. So we're just like, we're gonna go back and do the fucking main story. I'm just gonna kill everybody, and then we're just gonna stop. Well, Human Fighter was a nice rich kid who wanted to see the world. He has dual pistols and dual swords. Yes, he was my second character. His name was Arson. Arson. I got my order for Pop Goes the Monkey today. I am currently breaking apart and gluing all the obliterators together. Make sure there's no like there's usually like Pop Goes the Monkey is good about it, but just make sure there's not like resin or something all over your shit. Time needs pass for and also give the DM time to build the story and setting. I can make an entire campaign in like 3 days, which is basically what I'm gonna have to do. I don't know if we're gonna do a session this week, but we might. Because I do have a player that's missing this week. One of my DMs once did the threaten PC's lives to follow the story, and ended up one of us willingly bonding with the demon after releasing it on the side of a cliff. What the fuck? Do you prefer homebrew campaigns or pre-built books? I only do homebrew. I do not follow books at all. I hate following other people's settings. I'll use your system. Your system is great, like for the most part. However, I fucking hate like the D&D setting of Faerun. I think it's shit. I do not like it. Even before people started complaining about it, I fucking hated it. I feel like YouTube's banning my messages about what the party that kicked me was doing because I didn't have cuss words in it. Did you have a word that was probably not safe for work? One of my friends romanced a flock of ducks. Bad day for everybody at the table, Bard included. That's wild. I've never once made a DM use a source book to make a setting. You don't need to use a source book. That's why. Like, I mean, like use the, not even use, but just like read over the core books. But you don't need to use source books to make a setting. In an old campaign, my orc barbarian found what essentially was the Palantir from Lord of the Rings. He was leaking dark power and decided his character would inhale it like a bomb. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, I was expecting for you to say my character sacrificed his life or something, and then you just inhaled it like a bong. Like, okay, sure. I had to quickly make a new character. Yeah, no shit, dumbass. Have you done any other system besides D20? I've enjoyed the One Ring system. I've used the base D20 system. I used World of Darkness's D10 system. I've used Cyberpunk Red's D6 system. And, or was it D8? I don't remember. I think it was D8. World of Darkness is D6. Or no, it's D10s. God, I keep fucking forgetting. Shout out to the fellow who gifted a membership. It was probably Lost or Basselhab. I don't know which one is, if either here. But yeah, I've tried a bunch of systems. The only thing about it is that, like, I just keep falling back on D&D because it's so easy to run and it's so fun to play. So it's like, what's the fuck? Like, what's the point in trying a bunch of other systems if the rules are clunky and not as easy to pick up? Cyberpunk Red fucking sucks. I don't care what anybody says. I hated Cyberpunk. I'm not alone in that. Apparently, all of my fucking sees my chat so often he forgets I'm typing. Real. Your fucking shit got delayed for me. I don't know why it just showed up. I used the F word and replaced with a synonym with party. Didn't care. It was goofing around NPCs over a wife's NPC. Didn't care about the whole story. Includes given by DM. That's pretty cringe. The hard part about playing that's the hard part. 5e was such a good medium for roleplay. It is. It's a fucking amazing medium for roleplay, and that's why I really like it. Because so the problem that fucking Lost, Jesus Christ, thank you once again, but holy shit, I love the universe of Cyberpunk, but the system, yeah, is no good. I'm gonna be real with you. I hate Cyberpunk. I hate all of it. You know what took me to like Cyberpunk? Phantom Liberty. That was one of the best DLCs I've ever played in my entire fucking life. That made me love Cyberpunk. I'm not gonna spoil it. It's very good. I liked it. I loved it. Hell, I loved it. I'm itching to play it again. What about Shadowrun? I hate Pathfinder. And Shadowrun's made by Paizo. I hate Pathfinder because despite the fact that it's a D20 system. Great stream. I can't see Warsmith. Unfortunate. I will donate you another 50. Don't keep saying I'm not here. What the fuck? Show with live chat. You accused of not being here. I didn't know if you were still here. I didn't know if you went to bed or not. I didn't see your message. No, it's not. Shadowrun is the same people that made Battletech. Is Shadowrun made by? Hold on. Oh, Starfinder's made by fucking Paizo, not Shadowrun. Isn't Shadowrun super fucking old? And like hasn't been updated in fucking millennia? Or is there a new edition? Also, you say Battletech and I feel gross. I do not like Battletech. Oh, it's the main RPG in Germany? So yeah, it hasn't been updated since like the fall of the Third Reich or something, huh? Battletech is niche. Battletech is fucking cringe. Like, we have a bunch of people at the shop who play Battletech, and I'm just like, why? According to everybody, it's good, but I don't believe that. Shadowing has insane amount of content and keeps track of it. I cried when I tried. Unfortunate. I'm sorry. What do you mean you're sorry? So if you're a big D&D fan, then 5e or 3.5. 5e. If you like 3.5, go play fucking Pathfinder. There's nothing wrong with liking 3.5, but just go play Pathfinder. It's basically what you're looking for. The reason why I hate Pathfinder is because every single ability and item has a fucking like 2-paragraph description of what it is, and only one sentence in that entire thing fucking matters. Whereas D&D will just give you the sentence of just how something works. Unless you're using like Rope Trick, then that shit's just like 3 paragraphs long and nobody knows how it works. It's my German gray. That's not my German gray. My German gray is... that's normal gray. That's neutral gray. Why do I have 3 neutral grays and no German gray? What the fuck? The trick question, he wants you to stay 3.5. Every famous DM switching over to 5e because it's just better. Literally, I don't understand people who like 3.5 unless you're just like a boomer. Just play 5e. Simplified, not simple. The thing about 5e though is that you can still do whatever the fuck you want with it. It's not like Warhammer where they simplified everything too much and now it's just baby game. I miss 9th edition, man. 9th edition was so much fun. Yeah, I love 5e. Like, we tried Pathfinder. I hated running it. I didn't hate the setting we were doing. I just hated running Pathfinder. Hey, I'm still struggling remembering rules in baby game. I cannot handle anything more advanced. Well, that's why I don't. Okay, so I'm definitely a bit of an elitist when it comes to Warhammer. That's why I don't like 10th, because everybody complained that 9th was too hard to learn, and they made 10th super easy, and people still can't learn the fucking game. So it just pisses me off. Like 10th is really fucking simple compared to the other editions I've played. And there's not like 50 million stratagems. Real, I started on 5e, but my old DM loved 3.5 though. I'm really liking the new D&D 24 weapon expertise is baller as fuck. We're about to start 2024 rules because it's still 5e apparently. I didn't know that. I thought it was the one D&D bullshit. 3.5 also has the issue of magic just being stupidly broken late game. Yeah, but magic's always stupidly broken late game. I absolutely love how you went on a 5-second spiel about switching to D&D in an EC video, and now the live is just a conversation with us. Well, the live stream is always just someone asks a question and it triggers me, and I start going on a rant. But yeah, we're gonna use the 2024 rules for 5e and see how that goes, because we haven't tried any of that yet. Sniper Saint, Sniper Prioress. It's a lady. Look at that. That's a. I don't know if it's gonna zoom in or focus. That's a lady face. Disco RPG win. Disco RPG. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, somebody said, I think it was Appo, about me trying to do a server campaign. Like I said, if I had more time, I would love to do one. I just don't. Abyss. Okay. Discord. Oh yeah. The Appo was asking about that as well. I would like to do one. I just don't have time. And it would have to be like a first come first serve basis, and I would still be super fucking picky, because it would have to be in the morning, Saturday morning, or not Saturday morning. It would have to be Sunday mornings or Saturday evenings. I would do them, and it would be first come first serve. If you're able to join them, then good. If not, too bad. And everybody would have to have at least a somewhat consistent schedule. Like, I'm picky when it comes to my players. Interviews with members for vetting. Well, members are the only people who are allowed to join, and I'm gonna check to make sure that you're not gifted. But most of you here who are in the chat and I talk to, I'm usually cool with you guys. Gifted nerds, real. Tell me what I should do. I feel obligated to watch the stream because I'm in the Discord for free. I don't, Gark, I don't give a shit. You're fine. Just don't say dumb shit in the Discord and get in trouble. It's fine. So about everybody here is out running thanks to me. Yeah, basically. Well, not everybody, just most people. If Guard doesn't get a new regiment during the next show, I'm going to walk up there myself and give GW a piece of my mind. Imagine playing Guard. That's crazy. Now, my problem with Tyranid is just so many abilities in the different phases you have to keep track of, and the best optimize your units. The 40k app doesn't. Here's all your abilities in X phase. Yeah, but that's because the GW app is bad. But I like saying dumb shit. No, you like saying dumb shit and almost getting in trouble for it. Mostly because you're not really paying attention. What about a server crusade? Assume we had TTS or lived close by to somebody by chance. Maybe it would be a reforged campaign and all that. Yeah, but that it requires me to like learn how to organize a crusade campaign, and I don't feel like doing that. Like, a lot of people can suggest me stuff, and I'm not saying your suggestions are bad. My response is just I don't want to do it. Guard, you say dumb stuff and then delete it before anybody else get really mad. Yeah, but I have the logs and I can read them at any time, and I go and I read them. You could ask if someone in the server has crusaded before. It could, but then I'm relying on somebody else to get something done, and I am a fucking control freak and autistic, and I cannot allow that. That suggestion was bad, and you should feel bad, basically. Tabletop Simulator, my beloved. Tabletop Simulator is how I got my start playing 40k. I hate playing Tabletop Simulator 40k. It sucks. I don't like it. Spearhead is super fun. I've heard. I don't play Spearhead though because I like playing full games. No shame if you like Spearhead. Apparently it's more balanced than what's it called? Could be like a Kingmaker campaign where we're all just heroes in a pool. Sure, man. I'm not organizing any of that right now though. I've actually never touched TTS, but I would if there was a server event or something. Maybe one day I might do like a server tournament and just have people play against each other, but I also just like bring sweats. Why was there a whole convo in the Discord of people sending videos and asking if people are autistic? I'm like the judge of that because I can't read sarcasm or tone in speaking. Probably because you're autistic, or because we're all autistic. The de facto guru of autism, supposedly. One day, TM. Yeah, one day. Like I said, if I was full-time, I'd be considering these a lot more seriously, but I still work right now. And it's not like the channel is making me enough money for me to live on my own, and or just like not have to worry about work. Autism is strong when the glorious warband real. Oh god. I just had a brown. Where did I put it? I guess we're using khaki. As we got reforged tidbit in the EC video. Jeez. I mean, yeah. I didn't know what to do for like the intro video, and then I just kept staring at this motherfucker sitting on my desk the entire time. I'm just staring at him. I'm like, do I just put Bacillon in the fucking intro? And then I wrote up the script, and I was like, okay, this works out. Fuck it. The video's not going to be monetized, but whatever. Crusade, but it's $10 to enter. I would do that for a tournament, not for a crusade. It's $10 to, or it'd be like a certain amount of money to enter, and the money goes towards a prize pool for the winner. I've talked about this already. I want to do like giveaways and shit eventually. Make that like a thing where it's like Auspex Tactics. If you're a member, it basically works like a raffle. If you're a member, you get a certain amount of entries in the raffle. If you're a shit like that, it'd probably just be a members only giveaway thing, because like trying to do it for subscribers is a pain in the ass. Nah, money goes to your pocket and the winners get modded. That's so fucking depressing. Imagine being like, oh yeah, I'm a fucking Discord mod. That's what I got for winning a tournament. It's so fucking depressing. If and when the server does get too big and I do need mods, I already know I'm choosing Lost and Apo. Those are the first two people I'm choosing. I'd be okay with a custom Dio model. It's not hard to make the, unless you mean like me kit bashing something, but you know, yeah. I already said I'm not intending on mailing people shit right now. Especially like I have to keep saying this. I had to go change the fucking terms of service of like the membership rewards. I had to like put a thing of just like I don't mail the anniversary models to people. Maybe I will one day, but not right now. Like a K-Bash trophy or something, that'd be fun, but it would also have to be like a super fucking like the amount of money that I would have to charge. I would probably charge like $10-15 for a tournament depending on how big the tournament is, and then all that money goes to making the K-Bash model and then mailing it to whoever won. Because some of you guys live in some fuck ass countries and trying to mail you shit is impossible. And I buy some of you, I just mean Garg. I'm tempted to join the Discord if not for my intense hatred of the company. Why? Well, you're not in the Discord, Alfarius? Why aren't you in the Discord? I will regulate Garg while getting bullied into my autism corner by everybody else. That's so sad. I just got a gifted membership, thanks whoever it was. It was either Lost or it was Basilhab. Probably Lost or Kitty Cat. Kitty Cat just gifted. Do you have any canon reforged Noise Marines? Noise Marines? No, I don't have any. I've never printed Noise Marines because I never needed them. Which is funny because they were way better back then than they are now because they used to be in squads of 10. I don't really have a desire to get Noise Marines right now because they're basically just like semi worse havocs. They ignore cover, but their army rule does nothing. Or not their army rule, their squad rule does nothing. US military, we're just told that we may get paid on the 1st, but probably not the 15th is the shutdown. It lasts until then. That's kind of cringe. Thankfully, I work a state job, so the shutdown is not affecting me. Let's make her cloak gray. Try and match the environment. I think that would be better than green, than the green cloak. Can I be your canon Lord Cacophonist? What, I mean, you can say you are. I can't stop you, but I don't know what tier you are, so I don't know if I make you a model or not in a year. But yeah, you can say you're a Lord Cacophonist. There's nothing wrong with that. Garg just says he's a Dreadnought. All my teachers ain't getting paid and they're still showing up with a smile on their face every day, ready to teach us every day. That's depression. What's the lore for the Antioch group? So, if you know the lore for the Red Brigade, they're basically a bunch of heroes who are basically getting sent on a suicide mission. That's their entire lore. I don't really have a lore for my New Antioch group. I have more lore for my Heretic Legionaries, which are these guys. This is Barabbas. Barabbas is the leader of his warband, which you might think that's weird because if you look at him, he just looks like a normal heretic trooper or a legionary. He's just on a motorcycle. I want to write a short story about him one day, but the reason why Barabbas is the leader is because he ended up killing his anointed in melee combat, and now nobody questions him. So technically speaking, he's ran as a heretic priest, but he's just the leader of the group. The reason why he has a sniper rifle and a motorcycle is because I run him in Knights of Avarice, the Mammon guys, and he has the Cloak of Alamut, which makes him harder to hit, and a sniper rifle, which is stolen from a sniper priest from New Antioch. That's his lore. And Barabbas is a sick motherfucker. Like, I could not make a video on him. If I did, it would have to be members only. He is like, that's the reason why I like heretic troopers, is because they are genuinely evil, sick people. There is zero redeeming them. There is no redeeming this man. He is a bastard. They really need to add more leader options in the future, maybe, hopefully. I would like that, but It's not going to be for a little bit. There's people who are still missing their fucking pre-orders. I'm a reclaimer who basically tech marine who maintains and controls the warband servitors. It's going to be very interesting when I have to make you into a model one day, Lost, because I don't know what you're gonna ask as like, or set for me as like a direction of what I need to do. Yeah, me. Yeah, you basically. I'm not a big fan of the papacy 30 on 30. Also, the rules have not dropped. No, they haven't. Thank you for reminding me. Supposedly they dropped Friday because they said the end of the month. Friday's the end of the month. We'll see. I need mini servitors like Helbrecht cleaners on my base. I think I have a file for like tiny spider servitors, which are servo skulls basically. They lied to y'all. They really did. I'm actually gonna check their blog posts right now because I don't know if it's been updated. That being said, they did. Here we go. Trench Crusade. Let me go look at their website. News. Rules preview. Terrain. I wonder what the previews for the terrain is. God, Trench Crusade, you can make so much cool fucking terrain. I'm glad they're endorsing 3D printing their models. Yeah, they're supposed to release the files for the Prussians soon at some point, which is going to be great. Okay, never mind. This is not a rules preview because it doesn't say any. Oh, here we go. Similarly, how it leads the playtest rules. More importantly, however, the rule set offers a better insight into how you, the player, interact with the battlefield terrain. Now features its own chapter detailing individual terrain pieces, trenches, ruins, hills. These are by no means hard and fast rules. We can't define every piece of terrain, but rather offer guidance on the majority of pieces in the battlefield. For each scenario, Trench Crusade is about archetypes. For example, a relic hunt scenario uses no man's land archetype, perhaps representing the search for treasures lost in the mud of the trenches. The high ground scenario either uses no man's lands or decimated ruins. Oh, cool. So they're actually like saying like certain maps you want to use trenches. Trenches have rules in Trench Crusade. Insane, I know, but it's more likely than you think. Well, it's because like people are making different battle maps for like trenches or just like normal ruins or like destroyed cities and stuff like that. So they're recommending certain types of battlegrounds for certain types of missions, which is pretty cool. Splitting the terrain into deceptively flat, splitting the terrain into a battle between advantages of height and the safety of low ground. In contrast, decimated ruins of the battlefield represent cities and towns. Yeah, basically. So basically how people have already been playing the game. That is the latest thing that was posted, and that was posted today. They also changed how automatic weapons work, which is pretty cool. Inconceivable. Yeah, I don't really have much lore for my New Antioch boys, aside from the fact that they are from New Antioch and they do New Antioch things. That's about it. That being said, I don't even remember what was my list for my boys. Let me go look at it. New recruit. I remember my New Antioch list. I just don't remember my list for Heretic Legionaries. Because I have 4 Heretic Legionary lists. I forgot I named the Knights of Avarice list. These shades are Gucci. Barbarous, 3 Anointed, Artillery Witch, Werewolf Assault Beast, Wretched, and a Scripture Guardian. Who I could probably switch out for a Sin Eater because the Sin Eater is fucking crazy. I'm definitely running that Naval Raider list. Naval Raiders are fun. I hope they get buffed. I feel like they need it. I also really want to play my Papal States Intervention Force because first off, that is just your army is just colorblind Red Brigade. That's actually really funny. I want to play Papal States Intervention Force because firstly, that is just a sick fucking name. The Papal States Intervention Force. How could you not love that? but also it's a very wide, not wide, it's a very tall list. It is a sniper priest, a trench cleric in machine armor, 3 heavy mechanized infantry with machine armor, communicating with anti-tank, a little ammo monk, and a witch burner. So literally they just charge up and murder people. My list is called I don't know what GM money you got shooters in Verdun. The other meme list I wanted to play was the Highlander group melee mech armor. Yeah, but it's not even like a meme list. Like Knights of Alba or whatever it's called, Warriors of Alba is just like bad, which is really sad. I forgot I have a Red Brigade list. It's just that it's weird. Why are you allowed to give this man a fucking flamethrower? Oh, you're not allowed to give him a flamethrower, but I can give him a melee weapon. Anyways, all mechanized infantry Antioch seems like a bad idea, but fun nonetheless. It's bad because like you're not able to like do objectives as fast as if you're like fighting a horde list. However, running around in machine armor, you have a 1 in 36 chance of the entire game that you end up dying, which actually because you need 2 6s in order to get down in the first place or get taken out of action, which is the only way that you die. But because machine armor basically gives you the keyword tough, or it's not, it doesn't give you the keyword tough, it gives you something else. Let me look at it. Machine armor. Here we go. Yeah, if you were to end up going down, you would just take what's it called? It would just become a minor hit. So literally the only way you die with machine armor is if somebody rolls 2 6s, which is a 1 in 36 chance. So every time you get hit with a gun and it wounds, you have a 1 in 36 chance of dying, which is really fucking good. And it's made even worse with if you put it on a character who has tough, because you have a 1 in 36 chance of getting taken out of action. But because you have the tough keyword, when you die for the first time, you just go down and you just stand right back up. That being said, I think yeah, I think what's it called? The machine armor ability where you convert an out of or a down into a minor hit does not work with tough until tough is gone. Blah. Wait, doesn't that happen to every character still? What do you mean? Because machine armor gives you a -3 rating for armor, so you literally only die on 12s. What are you doing, Warsmith? I'm painting, what's it called? Trench Crusade, or at least I'm supposed to be painting Trench Crusade, but I'm also looking at my army lists because I'm in various ideas of what I want to do for my armies. Or for what I want to take on Friday. I also just have Trench Ghosts, which I probably should be painting up, but I also just don't like playing Trench Ghosts. They got nerfed super hard. I want to see them, please. Look at the board, or look at the screen. They're right there. Like every character technically has, you die if the roll is bad or if the enemy rolls good. So, only your leader has tough, unless it's like a monster or something. Not every character has tough. Going to blast, I need a hero whenever it's last man standing. That's so funny. Why do the trenches have ghosts? Are they alive? Fucking one question at a time. So only like your main leader and like certain monster units have tough. How tough works is that, so there's 3 stages of damage. There's minor hit, which gives you a blood marker. There's down, where you fall on your ass and you get a blood marker. And then there's out of action. Out of action just kills you. Minor hit is anywhere 1 to 5. down is 6 to 8, and out of action is 9 to 12. Because machine armor makes it puts a -3 on your dice roll, you have to roll a 12 in order to take somebody out of action. But if you're hitting a dude who has the tough keyword, your 1 in 36 chance doesn't matter because the character doesn't die and they just stand back up eventually. You can't buy TC models, right? You technically can, but it's not worth it. Also, I mean, you can just 3D print them. Yeah, no, there are trench ghosts. Let me grab one. Here's my leader of my trench ghosts. 1 in 36 stance is still good. Is it now? I mean, just like think of it this way. Every time you shoot somebody, just like there's always a 1 in 36 chance that you kill them, which is stupid fucking high. For reference, so like it's if you pay attention to Warhammer competitive, it's like when the monolith won LVO, you need to be the monolith winning LVO in order to kill a character. That's neat. Why does it have treads? It's a tank. He's on a tank. It's a trench ghost on a tank palanquin being carried by souls of the damned. I might repaint him. I really fucking love trench ghosts though. Trench ghosts are so fun. Trench ghosts' entire thing is that they're super hard to kill, which is very nice when you want to be an asshole. Why is a tank being carried if it has treads? Because it's Trench Crusade. It's supposed to be fucking drippy as shit. What do you mean? What's your... Oh, wait, hold on. Compared to non-mechanical units, then what is the chances of some yeoman getting squished? So you can choose to not put armor on your guys. But the chances of you getting murdered as just like a yeoman, you still need to roll a 9 on 2 dice, which is pretty decent odds you live. But you can either put standard armor, so where the enemy needs to roll a 10 in order to kill you, or in the case of or you can get like reinforced armor, which is not worth putting on shitty little units. It really just depends. How much do you care about this one guy? Do you need him to live for a long amount of time? If not, give him standard armor or don't give him anything at all. Or hell, compare it to an anointed. He still dies on an 11. You're right. Anointed are fucking scary. The only way you beat anointed is by downing them constantly and just making it a pain in the ass for them to fight you back. That's why like anointed are superly high costed, because they have a -2 armor baked into their stats and they get +1 dice on melee and I think ranged. What's your favorite unit in the CSM Codex or in the CSM army? Technically speaking, it's the Forge Fiend. Just it's the casino gun. You Dark Pact, or like you go to Dark Pact, you want to risk your life to do more damage, and then you can hazardous all your guns. You want to risk your life and do it again. I talk about it in my tournament video. The Forge Fiend is probably my favorite unit in CSM. My favorite infantry unit is oh shit, where's my live Forge Fiend reaction? It's gone. There we go. All is right in the world. He's right there in the top left corner. I forgot I turned them off. Oh, it's because I was recording a video. I was recording the Kit Bash video the other day. That's why. Anointed and mechanical unit are equivalent for each other, right? An anointed and a heavy mechanized infantry unit are the same, yes. Unless that heavy mechanized infantry unit is wearing machine armor, which you're usually going to put on them. Oh, actually, I gotta have Forge Fiends. All I have are Mauler Kitties and War Puppies. That's hilarious. Badass. Yeah, I love the Forge Fiend. It's my favorite fucking unit. It's so fun to just shoot it and just watch it die. The first time I ever shot a Forge Fiend was into a 20-man group of Cadians with a command squad and Lord Solar Leontis, so it was 26 models. This was before they changed dev wounds. The first thing I ended up doing was, first off, I maxed out all my shots because I'm shooting 12 dice before I even start rolling, or something crazy like that. Or shooting 15 dice before I was rolling. And then when I went to my wound rolls, I spiked 6 dev wounds. So that was 18 damage, and it just wiped out all the Cadians, and then the remaining damage murdered Lord Solar and everybody else. And then after that, I failed my Dark Pact and took 3 damage. And then I failed all 3 hazardous rolls and took 9 more damage. So the Forge Fiend instantly died after killing Lord Solar and the Blob. It was so fucking funny. I'm kind of halfway convincing myself to play Heretic Legions, but I need to be stronger than this. I need to not do it. Machine armor is 10 points for each mech infantry. Now it's always been 10 points, which is the crazy, because you're paying for heavy mechanized infantry with the concept of like, you don't need to take machine armor, but it's only 10 more points. The thing about machine armor though is that you're limited outside of heavy mechanized infantry. So that's why they get it for 10 points, whereas everybody else has to spend like 50 in order to use it. And then that guy started playing Knights, lol. Oh yeah, you're talking about, yeah. He plays Knights because he played Guard and Space Marines for so long. He wanted to play a big army that didn't require a lot of thinking, which is true. They don't require a lot of thinking. What is my standard? What's my Prussian list? I think Prussians got changed to where they can only take one. What's it called? Love me Kanye, love me Shed, love me Forge Fiend, love me Broken Tower, 8 Dust, 8 Space Wolves, not racist, just don't lock them. God, I forgot my fucking list for Trench Ghost was just spamming infantry because they're so hard to kill. Oh, and putting an anti-tank rifle on the Heretic Priest so he literally just roams around no man's land as a tank. It's so fucking fun. Where is my new Antioch list? Should be... Is it Stormtroopers or Shock Troopers? It is Stormtroopers. Lieutenant with sword, Sniper Priest, do combat engineers, Shock Troopers, who are going to have to get rid of their tank splitters. Does the Trench Cleric get bonus to melee? He does, but he can't wear reinforced armor for some reason. That being said, the new Trench Cleric is actually fucking disgusting. The Fendelkampen or whatever the fuck it's called in Prussians. Because you can stack Martyrdom pills with Holy Smoke, and anytime someone's rolling an injury against you, they're rolling at -2 dice. Fun fact, gonna cry and shit when the Space Wolves video comes out. I hope you like it because it's just gonna be me shitting on Space Wolves the entire time because I don't like Space Wolves. I'm gonna try to not be biased. I just don't like Space Wolves. Also, combat engineers got nerfed where they don't get +1 ranged attack seemingly for satchel charges, which is cringe. I want to play so many armies. Oh, by the way, have you seen my wife? Here. This is my wife. She very nice. We love clockwork women in this chat. Also, she has like a weird bridal veil, which is like fucking, yeah. I love the artillery witch so much. And she has 4 arms. 4 arms is cool. Really like this helmet. It's funny, she's supposed to be way bigger, but she scaled down. So that way I could actually use her as an artillery witch. I'm convincing myself more and more that I want to play Heretic Legions, which I probably will play. Just Heretic Legions are kind of annoying to play because they're all rounders. I also need to print myself a Death Commando. As a nurse pagan, you think I would like the Space Wolves, but I was introduced to them being talked about being able to kill the other Primarch's armies and just think that they're better. I've always never liked Space Wolves. Anointed Heretic Trooper, Goetic Priest. Also, they backstabs the sons in Ikea. Did they backstab them? Because I think it was very obvious that Lehman Russ did not like Psychers, and same thing with all the Space Wolves. He goofed up. He really did. It is all Magnus's fault. Magnus is a fucking idiot. You know what? I'm convincing myself. Let's play. I'm gonna get my list for the boys ready. This is my Goetic Warlock, who definitely does not look like a fucking certain soldier from a certain era of one of the world wars. When they have Psychers and they just change their name and call them out 1,000 Suns is bullshit. Yeah, I don't like Space Wolves. Space Wolves are shit. In the Alba list, you can get 3 mech armor with big swords, Lieutenant with big sword, 5 Yeoman, Tank Hunter, Ammo Monk, Sniper Priest, and Trench Cleric. Feels decent, like you have to deal with units with for use with -3 defense. That's basically what my what's it called list is. Let me go look at it. My Papal States Intervention Force. It's a Sniper Priest, Trench Cleric, with the Trench Cleric has machine armor and martyrdom pills and a field shrine, so it's hard to break their morale. Mechanized heavy infantry, all 3 with 3 of them with what's it called, machine armor. 2 of them have heavy shotguns and a shield, and 1 of them has a grenade launcher. Anti-tank communicant, mentalist, ammo monk, and a witch burner, because the witch burner's ability works across the map, I believe, within 24 inches, basically. And he just dumps blood markers on people. It's good. I like it. That being said, I think we're going to be working on the Heretic Legionaries. You know what? We're going to paint my wife. She's very nice. It's hard not to like both factions. The only faction I don't like is Black Grail. That being said, the Lord of Tumors is a sick fucking model. Don't I have an actual dark brown? Hold on. I think I have an actual dark brown somewhere. Lord of Tumors is utterly disgusting yet so beautiful to know that is a real model. It's so good, dude. Almost as good as what's it called? The dude drinking the soup. As I just realized I effectively made Deathwing Knights in a different game. That's actually hilarious. Genuinely base make them repent. Enough shine on these that will make the bombs look crude. Big sword, ooga booga. Ooga booga booga booga. I'm also wearing a costume. It's hilarious. It's in the Discord. Did you post your costume? I will go look after I paint my wife a little bit. Very nice. Does your wife have a name? No, because artillery witches don't speak, so they don't have names. She's just wife. She very nice. I'm gonna keep making that joke. I don't care. It's funny. Need to return to slab character. He would fit the Trench Crusade aesthetic. Basically, just most fucking villains from Courage that aren't like the aliens would fit Trench Crusade, technically speaking. Return the slab. Return the slab. Return the slab. Said slab is the fucking 10 Commandments. You're being accosted by an angel, brother. It's over for you. Brain off, metal jamming, rage raging, inhales biting. Time for some real corn hours. Oh yeah, it's corning time. Return to Slab character would be the scripture guardian. Yeah, Return to Slab's the fucking, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something dumb. And then he corned all over the place. He really did. I change the music. This music isn't doing it for me. Try this. Cryo Chamber made a Trench Crusade playlist. This is interesting. Oh my god, this is your costume. That's so fucking funny. Could you please put that thing on screen? Yeah, fuck it, why not? For the people not in the Discord. I don't think there's many people who aren't in the Discord. Hold on. Oh my god. The Discord link is only for members. Trying to find the thing, and where is it? I just saved it. Oh, there it is. Farius just joined the Discord. I don't know why you're being so weird about it. I just realized my mic was muted. I would say having stuff like streak and grind would actually really help painting up these models. That's an interesting way of making fins for your... Okay. All right, Westphalia. The subtlety is seemingly lost on you guys. I didn't notice that. Granted, they're supposed to be like that, but you know, just like 45 degree. These guys are evil. I don't know why I'm trying to make a fucking big deal about it. Like, they're pieces of shit. I just didn't realize that's how it's somewhat designed. Yeah, right? I didn't notice that until I started painting these bombs. Like, just kind of wild. Not gonna lie. I feel like it wasn't intentional, but given the setting and the universe, it also might be. Gotta have the 45 degree angle with the L-shaped fins. You really apparently do for some reason. That's crazy. Like, I actually really like that color. It'll look better with the wash though. Right. Well, Pocket became legendary. I think I need to go refresh the Discord link though, so let me go ahead and do that before you do anything, Pocket. Ape, as always, is sitting in the Discord by himself. I really need to join the Discord more often. I don't know. I mean, I know why I don't, because I don't need you guys saying something insane. Let me go over to my channel and posting other members. I do what I want and I like what I do. You know what, Lost? I'll use your your fucking picture from this for your costume as the new Discord link. There we go. Yeah, the new Discord link has just been posted. But I just want to keep it with bullying Dio. See ya, AJ. My family immigrated from Germany in like 1750, so I'm safe. Yeah, you are. She's still your wife? Yes. I still love this model. This model's fucking amazing. I'm glad Westphalia made it. Please put my 2 doubloons towards close. What? Such a weird track. Born Lord of Skulls. Oh, gotcha. I have files to just 3D print one, but it's just like there's no reason for me to run a Corn Lord of Skulls because I play Chaos Undivided. It doesn't really do much. It's also as expensive as a knight. I usually don't message in chat, so I just see VC drinking beer. That's so sad. What are we listening to? I don't know. That's what I'm confused on. It's like it's supposed to be ambient music, and then it just started cutting into like Russian transmissions from like World War II, which is so weird. Why does it sound like Zero Dark 30? Bro, this is Zero Dark 1930. Trying to find fucking Trench Crusade music, and this is what YouTube is recommending me. I'm also just trying to like find music that won't get this channel demonetized by accident. We're just gonna listen to the fucking Forever Winter soundtrack again. I like that soundtrack a lot. Look up Jajorian Chants. Oh, where's Salvo Regina? Yes. Even though I'm painting heretic legionaries, but still. I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard this, the chanting was so beautiful. I could not believe that this was like Christian. I thought this was Arabic. I feel like Axl Rose is the closest thing to what EC want in humanity. Why? Because he's also a fucking asshole. I think it's up to all the forces of Christendom. It's not even just like all the forces of Christendom. Well, granted, yeah, all the forces of Christendom did like completely ally with each other, and they now serve under New Antioch mostly. But also, it literally took the forces of hell to make Christians and Muslims stop fighting each other. Like the Crusades just happened in terms of Trench Crusade, and they immediately dropped everything they were doing and began fighting hell. Despite the fact that the Iron Sultanate have a wall that protect them, they still go out and fight hell, which I think is very fucking based of them. Yeah, already, which let's go. Yes, she my wife. She very nice. And as befitting of my wife, she's going to be the only character I ever put highlights on because I want her to be very shiny and bright, but also grungy. An idea looking forward a time fully edited video on Friday. Yeah, right. I am going to try to have the orc video done Friday because the thing about the orc video is that it's just dumb. Like, orcs are dumb. There's like very little lore to them. It's just like, we're going to talk about all the fucking orcs I like, and that's it. There's going to be no script. Most likely. Because what are the origins of the orcs? They were created by the old ones. That's it. That's the orc origins. Let's talk about all the cool shit they do now. Hello, by the way, how's the evening treating you all? It's treating me all right. I was running around doing shit for a long time, but still. Gorks? You mean Krorks? Possibly Morks? Yeah, she got hips on her too. It's kind of crazy. Lost is gifted 10 more memberships. Thank you, Lost. Oh, hey, Find got another membership. And Roso Jerry. Wow, a lot of people don't have their memberships. What's it called? Or don't have receive memberships turned on. Thanks for making me do the fingerprint thing again. It's concerned. Maybe you should stop. You've already gifted a lot this month. What's a good dress color to accent like silver? Not lore accurate. She's not levitating. She don't need to levitate. Because I want you to be rich. Well, I want other people to help with that, not just you. Mostly YouTube. I want YouTube's money. That being said, I might actually open up a Patreon soon. Gold? Gold for a dress? I mean, like fabric. Purple is classic. Purple is classic. Green. I can't use green again. This is a different army. Or white. I don't want to paint white, but I actually might. Actually, that'd be kind of sick. White and then dirty it up. Like she's literally wearing like a bridal gown going through the fucking, going through no man's land. I might do white. You might have just convinced me. It's going to be awful to paint, but still. Fucking activated my phone's assistance saying that. Because like I said, this is my wife. She very nice. Don't tell me about the money app. I will contribute. What, Patreon? The thing about Patreon is that like it would have to be like different stuff, or at least like you would just lose out on like, I don't know. I don't know what it would be actually now that I think about it. It would probably be the same, and I would just upload membership videos as unlisted for Patreon members, so that way they could go watch it. Because Patreon, technically speaking, gives a better cut. But I also don't want to hassle with Patreon. I just like morally speaking, I don't like Patreon. Patreon is very asshole-ish towards artists. I guess we painting white. It's gonna be horrendous, but I could do it. You're my only membership and will be my only Patreon. That is if I open up a Patreon, because I'm still like considering it. Like, I don't want to double dip, but I know some people want to do Patreon. You also do bloodstains on the deceased to represent a bride who got murdered on their wedding day. That's the funny thing is like, so just like going into Trench Crusade lore, nobody knows what the fucking artillery witch is. All they know is that they're not flesh and they're possibly made in a factory. But past that, where do they come from and what's the process of creating one? Nobody knows. Like I said, I have like a lot of like lore ideas for my Heretic Warband, but it's a bunch of dark shit that I can't say. So it will probably be membership videos if I start talking about that stuff. Women assembly lines, basically, because I will just go ahead and say these two have a history and she exists because of him. And I've already said this is a sick bastard. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Not sick for the reasons that you think. It's just he's a twisted individual. Straight up, I'd cancel YouTube and add Patreon if you did. Wouldn't do both. I feel like most people would do that. But, you know, we'll see. Oh. Once again, not the ways you think. Barabbas is a sick and twisted bastard for other reasons. Are Artie witches previously human? Nobody knows. They could be, and is that better or worse? The only unit that we know were previously human are Goetic Warlocks. And I mean previously human, and as in like they're completely changed from looking like humans. Because like a Heretic Legionary and an Anointed are clearly, they were once human at some point. A Goetic Warlock you never would have guessed was a human. Nobody knows what artillery witches are because they're completely silent. In the game rules, they're listed as artificial, so gas grenades don't bother them. I need to find heretic music that isn't just listening to like Ghost or something. That being said, speaking of heretic music, I have been, I don't know why, whenever I listen to Man in the Box by Alice in Chains, I always think about this war band. Probably because of the line, Jesus Christ, deny your maker. Do you drink alcohol? If so, what's your favorite drink? I don't really drink alcohol. That being said, I like Angry Orchard, specifically the green apple variant, and I also like mixing Fireball with Dr. Pepper. That is about as much as I get when it comes to drinking alcohol. I don't like alcohol. It's expensive and it doesn't even taste good half the time. Very good. AIN is the best. I don't know what AIN is. If you like Angry Orchards, you should try Strongbow. It's not super strong. I might. Just said my two favorite drinks. Holy shit. Holy fuck, Lost. It's like we're both the same age, raised under somewhat the same circumstances, and the only difference is that you actually went into the army and I didn't. Crazy. We're very similar. It's wild. I like drinks that taste good. I don't fucking like beer and shit. Beer tastes like just awful. I feel attacked. Unfortunate. Fireball is gross. Even mixed. You're just wrong. Fireball by itself is fucking disgusting, but mixed, it's fine. You basically just make a Dr. Pepper more spicy. I do need to get that Monument Hobby Bold Titanium White. That would make painting white so much easier. She actually looks very good in white. Matthew Peter, Jesus Christ, congrats on becoming a warsmith. What was your profile pictures? That's Scorpion? Why are his arms so fucking meaty and why are they so tanned? If you're doing Dr. Pepper, gives a mixed spiced rum. Yeah, but I just don't drink. Raiden, what the fuck? I said Sub-Zero. Is that Raiden? I'm just trying to look at it, but the picture's so small. Pretty sure. Are you sure? Because he has a mask over his face. That's Sub-Zero. But he is holding a weapon. Wait, Sub-Zero holds a weapon, doesn't he? I don't fucking remember, man. The OG combat look all the same. Raiden still had a unique look in the first Mortal Kombat game, though. Is that Ninja Gaiden? Is it? Is that what that is? I don't play Ninja Gaiden. I watched my friend playing Ninja Gaiden 4 the other day, and it looked a lot more like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance than it did Ninja Gaiden. It's Ninja Gaiden Nintendo. Interesting. Bro, rot memes in the Discord. Funny as heck. I guess I'll go look real quick. So I'm gonna go get some water right now as well. Wait. 440 40K fans and the most insane batshit lore competition in actual Chinese history comes in. My favorite part about Chinese history is that there's that one dude who pretended to be the brother of Jesus Christ. Is it called the Taiping Rebellion? And it ended with like 30 million people dying or something crazy like that. That shit's so fucking insane, man. 40 million. Sorry. 10 million off. Some dude launched himself into space with fireworks. Of course he did. Also, Appo, I don't know if you're still here. Why have you changed your name like 10 times? What is your profile picture? Oh, it's your Marine you painted up or you drew up. He failed his exams and went off the deep end. Most unfortunate. I'm gonna get water real quick. I will be back in a few minutes. I'm back. Are you guys just posting shed backwards? What the fuck? Oh, new people joined the Discord. Two people joined the Discord. Oh, Matt joined. Hell yeah. You guys have been spamming the chat so much. The amount of people in the stream has lowered. You're scaring the hoes. Stop it. It was me, Barry. Oh no, it didn't lower. The fucking reading was just wrong. Also, hi Kyle. How many cryptids have you punched today? I think I definitely put too much of my Neo in this water. Tastes a bit strange. How many skinwalkers have you knifed? Oh, came back from the woods with the head of the Mothman. Put inks on the rest of this. Should help. Alright, Stalker 2 might get multiplayer early next year, kind of hyped. Cool. It'll just break the fucking game again. That'll be fantastic. That's a great thing that they should be doing. Not the intended look, but this does kind of age the... Come on, looking like that. That was my annual checkup. Gotcha. I want to explore the zone with the boys. Also, water is still on the screen. I'm gonna leave it there just because you said that. I was about to take it off. There we go. Now it actually looks white. You know what? Here you go. Because you decided to open your fucking mouth. Enjoy the stream, fucko. No, we're not doing that. Too much shit. Your voice is all I need, Dio. It's pretty homosexual of you. However, I live in the state of California, so nothing wrong with that. We're both California. I'm a California soldier. No, that would only be if you were in the Navy. Yes, I know Navy are sailors, not soldiers, but I don't care. I forgot to do her little collar thing. It's gonna take forever to paint now, god damn it. Fellas, is a gay to hear. I mean, you're literally listening to other men on a daily basis. I love those fucking jokes. Fellas, is it gay to drink water? I mean, you're literally drinking another man's spit. Fellas, is it gay to like women? You're literally liking somebody who's attracted to dudes. Olivia only kissed men underway. Pretty good. You like it as she's coming out. It's a bit bright on the eyes, but the wash will dirty her down, and then I'll just put blood on her. Why is my workout playlist on in the background? Like, fucking hitting reps for Christ, brother. Which is funny because I'm painting heretics. You only have to kiss a man on long voyages. Nothing wrong with kissing a little. Thank God we're getting so many people who are American. I thought the server was going to be full of like European people and I was going to have to figure out how to interact with them. 39 Americans in the server, according to everybody who selected roles, thank God. Oh shit, there's someone from Africa? Oh no, it's Carl. Carl, no, it's from Africa. Nobody's from Australia either. Or Oceania, specifically. Muscular Christianity intensifies. Is the vibe funny, haha, at all? You can write some hilarious stuff on 40-kilogram bombs. Rat Boy the criminal. He's not in the Discord though. 10 Bosniaks. I mean, the white's looking as good as it's gonna get. I'll probably do one more coat and possibly mix it with some ink. Try and get it super, super white. Do they look sick already? It's literally just a lot of white. I thankfully have a fresh blood technical paint to use for this. Spritz a shit ton of blood all over her. The BF6 season 1 patch draft. I must consume you. That's fine. The game's all right. This should be the last code I need. This for the actual cloth because I still need to do this coif thing. It's not gonna be enough. Am I breathing into the mic? My nose is right up against it. The skin dogs didn't knock this time. I must have left the door unlocked and he's right outside the bedroom door. On one hand, looks human. It's just gripping the bottom of the door and I'm not sure how. What the fuck? I wonder if I put the music to loop or we're about to get an ad real quick. Switch back to this music. I say music's not really music. Now I'll listen to the Forever Winter soundtrack again. This shit's good. Get shotgun in holy water now. There's a running theory that it's not even Alfarius anymore. It's actually just like the Skinwalker using his account right now. Dun, dun, dun. I need to move the muzzleloader into my bedroom. I hate painting so close to like white because I actually have to like fucking hold my breath instinctively. God. There we go. All cleaned up. Really doing a Trench Crusade campaign would be fun, but I also like, I think I've mentioned this before, I need to find a system that works for it. I would probably just run 5e and just like homebrew a bunch of shit. He's knocking again. I'm pretty sure he knows I'm awake. Okay. Yeah, you were just considered shooting the cryptid. Unless it's like Mandela effect, I think you could shoot a cryptid and you'd be fine. Oh, this thing is stone. Damn shame 5e is fine, but Wrath and Glory sounds cooler and more specific. Wrath and Glory is super fucking combat heavy is what we ended up learning. Which is fine, but it also slows down the game a fuck ton. And sometimes that's not particularly fun. Don't got a gun here, so I'll test that theory later. You should probably have one with you. And then the same thing with Lancer, to be honest. Is Lancer pretty combat heavy? I know there's not a lot of roleplay elements in it because you're supposed to be in the mech, but still. I know if you wanted to do something outside of the mech, you would have to homebrew a shit ton of stuff. That's kind of the thing that stopped me from playing Lancer. They added some, but mostly, yeah, it's just big rubber fights, yeah. That's the thing that kind of stopped me from doing Lancer is the fact that, like, there's not a lot of stuff for you being outside of the robot. Which is, I wanted there to be a good amount of that. Yeah, doing a Trench Crusade campaign I think would be really fun. Just like straight up horror and super hard fights to where it's just like you're just waiting for going into fights and sometimes you just have no choice. Like an encounter where you're in a trench line trying to hide from a werewolf assault beast would be fucking fun as shit. Fuck, it would be so grim, dude. Call of Cthulhu type B. The difference between this and Call of Cthulhu is like Call of Cthulhu deals with like existential horror. You don't really get that in Trench Crusade because there's nothing to be existential about. You just have a wolf with a chainsaw for a mouth hunting you down in a fucking mud hole. There's nothing existential. The threat is just very real and it will rip you apart. The only thing you have to protect you is your faith in God and 30-06. (1917), but with the Book of Revelations happening around you, basically. True, yeah. Wait for that to dry and then hit her with a black wash and then dry brush her metal and she should be done. Not the most intense paint job, but still. She's very nice. There's no more knocking and the hand is gone. What the fuck are you talking about, Alfarius? I was here for the rest of the night, but I'm not risking it. What? How many people are on the server now? Let me go look. Members. We have 71 members in the Discord. We're about to hit 100. That's pretty good. Anywho, what's Lancer? Lancer is basically Titan, or it's a mech TTRPG. Think like Titanfall almost, except you don't get to be a pilot. I mean, a pilot in the sense of like jumping out the mech and doing cool shit. You're always in the mech. It's really combat heavy. It's pretty interesting, but if you're not into just combat all the time, there's really not much else to do with the campaign. Which is why I'm trying to find stuff for Crusade, because I want to find something where the combat is super deadly and hard, but also there's like stuff out there for like rewarding, like doing not necessarily fetch quests, but just like doing other different quest types and shit like that. Like I had an idea for like obviously the group of players would be centered around either New Antioch or some sort of Abrahamic religion cohort, and one of the ideas I had was the players needing to go and survey the the players to go and survey a fucking one of the Hellgates. But the problem with going to a Hellgate is that you can't go within a few miles of it if you are not an evil person, because it will literally just burn you alive. So they have to find a way to like mask themselves from the Hellgate. Stuff like that. I don't know. This is one idea I had. How about only war? I'm only using RPGs that I could like either use on Foundry Virtual Tabletop or otherwise. Right now I'm thinking about using Morkborg, but I don't know how Morkborg plays. It seems very basic and kind of boring. I'm having to homebrew a lot for World of Darkness if we end up doing that with my players, so we might just use World of Darkness rules, which I think would be more fun, because World of Darkness is fucking deadly. Like a gun just kills somebody with one shot. Gonna be real interesting if they're not adding Buddhists or any non-Abrahamic faiths. The entire point of like this is the thing that Pinga Cello Concrete. The entire point of Trench Crusade, and it seems to be like what a lot of people are forgetting, is like it's the focus on the Abrahamic religions and Europe and some parts of the Middle East, which is technically Asia, I believe. There's no focus on like other random shit. Like they said America is around, but it's just the native inhabitants who are possibly fighting demons as well. They're not the focus, and they probably never will be. Will they be a warband eventually? Maybe, but they're never going to be the focus. Someone might just make rules for a warband. I mean, Factory Fortress is, I say Factory Fortress, whoever's doing the publishing, which I think is Factory Fortress. They're fucking, what's it called? Letting people make warbands for the IP. Currently, they've all been relatively European and Asian. But who knows, maybe someone will make like a Aztec warrior fighting demons or some shit. They're adding China. It better be the Taiping Heavenly Kingdom. I don't. It's 1914, so I don't know what Chinese empire is reigning right now. I should record some Trench Crusade readings and then start posting those. That'll be fun. I'm 98% white ash from fireworks, but only a substitute for sage. What are you talking about? If that doesn't work, you just default to old Catholic and Orthodox. And actually remember the flesh pedestrians are native witches in the... What the fuck are you saying? Mongol tribes that come out from remote self-isolation? I think Mongols have been mentioned in the lore. I don't remember. I don't recall if Mongols are like doing stuff in the setting or not. I think there's a gate, like a hell gate in Mongolia. I think that's what it was. Would be the Qing dynasty if nothing changes. Yeah, true. Mongols that hunted vampires in Karavangan Mountains in secret. Golden Horde is on the map, so probably. Oh shit! Wait, is it? What? I didn't see that. Hold on, Trench Crusade map. I wish they would post the fucking map on their website. I don't think they ever did. Let me go look. Should be in the lore tab. Like I see it in the background, but it's not like. I don't think there's any of the lore books are about them, or is about the map. No. Let's go say lore map, I guess. Oh my god, wait, this is Golden Khanate, which is Golden Horde. Or the Golden Kingdom, whatever. Yeah, they're on the map. Holy shit. There's not a lot going on around them. There's some heretic lands in the Caspian Sea, but that's about it. That's cool. I didn't know the Mongols were still around. Golden Horde Mongol. It says the Golden Khanate, which means Golden Kingdom, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. I call you buckshot lasers to my friend group because your lore drop about Mandalorians using steel melts a Jedi. Buckshot laser. Trench Crusade, who, yeah, I'm painting Trench Crusade. Look, this is my wife. She's very nice. Bridal gown and veil and everything. Waiting for that to dry so I can put a wash on her and make her dirty and put blood on her. Giving out various IRL Ghostbusters advice, gotcha. Missile mommy, indeed. It's an artillery witch. Because I like robot women. Roman von Ergenstern better than the leader of the Golden Khanate, my favorite historical schizo, whatever the fuck you're talking about. Sure, whatever, brother. Whatever, brother. All right, time for the wash. Nuln oil. This is my old Nuln oil, which is empty. This is also old Nuln oil. I think I am out of Nuln oil. I will go check. Let's talk in more Hawken long range death, silent death. Let me grab more Nuln oil. This might crack. I thankfully have more Nuln oil. Cool. And those swamis painted on their wings. Hell yeah. How dare you run out of liquid skill? I didn't run out. I just had to go grab another one. Liquid talent, my beloved. Whatever would I do without you? Probably cry. Also believes to be an avatar of the God of War, so he clearly did something right. Oh, you're talking about the... Okay. This previous message of mine? Yeah, because I went to go get shit. I read the liquid skill shit, unless you're talking about your costume. Yeah, your costume's just in the corner. That wasn't for me, that was for other people. I already know your costume's in the corner because I fucking put it there. I don't know what else I want them to put in Trench Crusade, aside from like more sub factions. I don't really have any main factions in my head. If the missiles could appear to float, that would be some awesome Nobel Peace Prize levels of floating. I mean, this is as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna go to bed and stop doing 4 tasks at once. I'm painting my wordsmith, cleaning mirrors, and playing video games. Yeah, you should probably just like do one of those things. The factions would definitely be cool, especially since the game's allowing 3D printed stuff. Yeah. I would really just like to see more sub factions added to the game. Just see the cool shit they make up. I don't think they've announced if they're doing any other sub factions yet. For sure, you also thought that he was a direct descendant of Genghis Khan. Are we talking about this Russian dude again? Erngun or whatever? Robo Rasputin, that's crazy. Aleister Crowley is one of the most batshit crazy historical figures. Probably most likely just the modern insanity dropped into the modern day. Is that the guy that Ozzy Osbourne made a song about, Mr. Crowley? Sam Aleister Crowley? Yep. Okay. Apparently Ozzy was not a fan of like black magic and stuff, which is kind of funny, but also, you know, eh. That's enough liquid talent. She looks dirty enough. Painted her all nice and clean, and then I covered her in fucking liquid talent. Don't read Crowley's book. The guy was. Oh, I've heard he's a fucking crazy piece of shit. Really, there's some hints of Jewish knights that haven't got models yet. Yeah, there's a what's it called? There's a Hebrew knights, and they have a bunch of cabals and golems and a bunch of other shit going on with them. Turns out the Princess Darkness was a devout and Angelican. Who knew? Yeah, right. Time traveling Nazis, maybe famous named character. What are you talking about? I just dropped something. What did I just drop? Well, I'm never gonna find it, and the world will never. He's the guy with the Illuminate hat. Who is of the father? What the fuck are you talking? Oh, in the Illuminate hat. Who is the father of modern occultism? Gotcha. How about Crowley? Okay, gotcha. All I know is that the only mark he left on this world is that Ozzy Osbourne made a song about him because he did not like him. Oh shit! Dropped the model. I think he survived though because I didn't hear a crack. Problem is I don't see him. And I don't want to run him over on my chair because my chair's wheels. Where the fuck is he? Fuck. Oh. He's over here. Oh, he did lose his head. Most unfortunate. Morning, everyone. Hello, Myron. Damn, he's one of the dripped out dudes too. Coat and everything. Probably find his helmet if I just move my light direction. I'll find it later. It's not that important. I wasn't gonna paint him anyways. Oh, Alfarius added the idea. It's canon. What did Alfarius do? Oh, Senor. No, we're not doing this. Don't have me start timing people out. We're not doing this. Oh, look at this fucking. Look at this anointed with an anti-tank rifle. Big mean motherfucker. Also just anointed with flaming swords because that's fucking terrifying to see running towards you. Of course, one of them needs to have a horned helmet. Who paints up the anti-tank guy? With that, I head for sleep. Rest well. Good luck. See you, Matt. Eyes arrive. Hello, Fluff. Welcome. I already lost my German gray again. So on my left. There we go. Oh, I'm using this one. I need to use size 10. Why the fuck is it shipping for Trench Crusade pre-order $35? Fluff, where do you live again? Is it the US or is it some fuck ass country? What the fuck are you guys talking about? I got Amish and the Wendigo for neighbors. Okay, so you're somewhere in America. Where? I don't know what to tell you. I assume because you live in some remote part of the US because you just said you have Amish neighbors and also Wendigos. PA, Pennsylvania. West Virginia. I think one of my friends lived in West Virginia briefly. But that's also because he was in the military. Not a lot left to paint gray. I guess we'll just start doing burnished gold. West Virginia is the Alabama of the North. I think Alabama, the only dangerous thing there is the people of Alabama, and they don't have like Wendigos and shit. Needs more lead belcher. Looks too gold. Man. He doesn't really like what I'm saying today. I haven't even said. I just realized you couldn't see what I was fucking painting. My bad. YouTube Investigate Journalist Award. Oh, YouTube Investigative Journalist Award. Always like that meme. You just won an investigative journalist reward by the CIA. What resin printer should I buy? Mine is 5 years old now and I hate it. Buy a Frozen if you can afford it. Frozen do sales around like winter and Black Friday. I have a Frozen. It's been treating me very nicely. You get a brand new car and I'll go start it. That's the Irish Person of the Year award. Would Basilon like come out, you black and tans? Basilon likes all sorts of music. If it's music, he likes it. There's very few things he doesn't like. We punished him with a hate mace enema. What? No lube. Which Trench Crusade character is the most bangable? I just got an alert on the Ring camera app for my area, and let me just, it's gonna pause the stream for a second, but let me just go ahead and read you what this just said. Beware 3 Latinos in a beige Honda. They're actually stealing, but still, that's just, it just sounds racist. I think the Amalgam's head game would go crazy. That's insane. I have a cousin in Idaho who talks about people living in the woods, not feral people. Like that one American Horror Story episode. I need 3 Latinas in my Honda. It's Latinos, not Latinas. It's been 30 minutes since the knocking stopped. Skin Dog's probably long gone now. I'm safe. Sure, Alfarius, whatever you say, bud. Still don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And you'll never have to. That's fine. I'm gonna show the Wendigo the power of 300 Wind Mag. That's crazy. When the Wendigo breaks into my house, so I have to use my gray magic, I pull out a Glock and I inform him that by the state of Texas law, I'm allowed to defend myself. I cast Stand Your Ground. Tomorrow night, I'll see how receptive the Skin Dog is to a muzzleloader, better known as the tactical musket. I keep an 8-gauge shotgun next to my bed for that reason. I keep a home defense 2-gauge shotgun. It's just a fucking blunderbuss size shell. I might get off in a bit. We'll see, because I kind of do want to start up that Trench Crusade lore reading. And how long have I been live for? I've been live for almost 3 hours. I'll probably go the extra 13 minutes and then I'll get off, and I'm just gonna do some Trench Crusade lore reading, and I'll probably try to get that video uploaded on Thursday if I'm not working on the orc video by then. We'll see. I think I'm just gonna have the orc video be like completely unscripted. That seems very orc to me. That reminds me, I need to put out an in the fucking the shed channel, in the don't forget channel, so that way people can tell me what they want me to talk about orcs. There we go. Might as well save the night. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on that much longer. I want to try to get that Trench Crusade video done. It'll be fun. I don't know how I'm liking this. I think if I put a watch over it, he'll look better. It's already 2 o'clock over here. I'm it's already going to be sleep deprived. Jesus. I tried to stream earlier, but I didn't have time today. I was out doing stuff. There we go. Imagine not working third shift. That's crazy. My lunch is over again. Goodbye, my sweet summer child. See you, brother. I was gonna head off soon anyways. It's okay. Remember, be positive. I need to show off more of my painting jobs when I'm done. Please do. I want to see people's paint jobs in the chat. Only a few people really post. I also don't often post in there, but that's also because I haven't been painting recently. I did like a marathon for my night hunt, and that was about it. You didn't even say anything to what I sent you. Did you send me something? Did you at me or did you just post it in there? I just posted it when you asked. Hold on. What are you talking about? What did you post? Do you have a good orc impression? I'm not doing it right now because it's 11 p.m. and I have people in my house who are asleep, but I think I do a semi-decent orc. It's not great, but it's something. Well, I'm looking at shed posting. I'm not looking in hobby. I'm stupid. Borsport posted that. Yeah, he posted a shirt. Then people started posting memes. Then I see more Gundam. Oh yeah, you're fucking Anchorite. Yeah, I looked at it after you posted it. It looks fucking great. You just need to be British and it's good. I will totally do your orc voiceover. No, I'm not trying to get other people to do parts of the videos for me. Also, your salamander looks fucking fantastic for being a salamander. I think Heresy era salamanders look like shit, honestly, but this looks pretty good. I like this. The Anchorite Shrine, however, is fucking drippy as shit. The verdigris is fucking outstanding on it. Five more minutes until I collapse. Not in by collapse, I mean I'm gonna go do Trench Crusade readings and then try to get some of that edited down. I'm gonna try to like just do it in one take and not have any stutters in it, but you know, we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna have to take pauses though because I fucking, when I try to speak quietly, I need to take more breaths because I'm trying to like control my fucking breathing. Did you see the clips of the Genderbend Necron army at the end of the Poor Hammer Necron video? I did not, because I haven't watched Poor Hammer recently. That sounds both awesome and hilarious. 5 minutes left in the mission, yeah. I think the salamanders are capable like shit because the bulkiness of tactical aesthetic of Mark 10 appeals to the salamanders more. Yeah, that's why I love Gravis. Gravis is fucking cool. I still like Terminators, but also, you know, I wish Vulcan He-Stan was in Gravis armor. He would look so much more intimidating if he was. I wish I could see the Salamanders mini, but I'm too fucking broke to buy a membership. You just need to buy it once, Kyle. And you get access to the Discord, and I don't kick you out. You are not in a Garg situation where Garg can only make 5,000 or like 5 or 2,000 USD a year. Gravis is the best. Mark 10 armor. Isn't Gravis Mark 11 technically speaking? I don't remember. Or is it all Mark 10? I guess that's like technically in the same way how Terminator armor isn't a mark. It's just Terminator armor. They're all 10 Bavarians. Gotcha. I know the fucking, what's it called? The Omni armor on Inceptors and fucking, what's it called? Suppressors is a variant of Gravis, which is funny because Gravis is a variant of Mark 10, which is kind of funny. You're right, I'm worse. I'm on a student budget. Yeah, I keep forgetting you're a student. my photos is stealth and Gravis. Phobos is stealth, yeah, Phobos, and Gravis is heavy weapons. Yeah, I know that. I own both. Oddly enough, the only time I ended up getting Tacticus armor was when I bought Blade Guard Veterans, and I don't use them. But now I have 30 Infernus Marines, and I use those. I need to paint them. I need to paint everything. I just don't have time. It is. We are about to end in 2 minutes. Then I'll get started on doing a Trench Crusade reading. Gravis, Tacticus, and Phobos are the 3 platforms it's all based off of. Yes, they are. Phobos is my favorite of all of them. I just like tactical Marines. I think it looks cool. Get a little bit of dry brushing done on Moab. That is, if I can find where I put my dry brush. There. It's Lead Belcher. Then try to lightly dry brush. Make sure there's actually a lot off of it. Try and brighten her up. I think he's just shining a little bit more. Probably not that much. Actually, we'll do a little bit more. Tactical Marines don't hit the spot for me. Yeah, don't you play Dark Angels? Like kind of the opposite of what you want. There we go. She looked good. And we just hit 3 hours. All right, I'm gonna go head off and I'll try to get a long Trench Crusade video going for everybody. That'll be fun for Halloween, that and Orcs. I'm gonna have to find some creepy music to play in the background for when I do that. But yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll probably not be streaming again until Friday when I post the Orc video or the Trench Crusade video, whichever one comes first. Probably the Orc video. It's gonna take importance. But yeah, see you guys.